last night on HBO was some controversy, and I'm gonna get into it and give my 2 cents and speak on it. And it came in the main event of the HBO International card they had last night at the newly renovated Forum in Inglewood, California, where Lucas Matthysse stopped Kiram, I believe, in the 8th round. And most people believe it was fishy because Kiram got caught with a banned substance in his corner, and the way that he got knocked out with a lead left hand in the 8th round, I believe it was, with a hella late delay reaction, that even HBO commentators Jim Lavely and Roy Jones and Max Kellerman really knew it was some fishy stuff in the game by how they voices, was projected on the telecast last night. But it's TBC and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with that boxing talk real quick. And what happened was, Kiram in the middle of the fight got caught with this oil or this substance that some people believe that Muay Thai fighters use in their fights to stimulate them or wake them up. I don't know what it was, but the California State Athletic Commission took that away from Kiram's corner, and they went to go investigate in the back, but they let the fight go on. Still no word on if that substance was banned or not. But, after that, I'm not saying that it gave Kiram an advantage or whatever it was, because it's not known if the substance was banned in the corner. But usually in the corner, you usually can use your stuff for your cuts and your Vaseline and your water, and pretty much that's it, I believe, and or a couple other things. But when Kiram, probably thought he was in trouble after that, a couple rounds after that, Matthysse, hit him with a lead left hand, dropped him, and that looked like a legit drop, legit drop in that round, the 8th round, I believe. Then he came back and dropped him with a lead left hand, and this was like one of the late reactions to a punch. It was like a 3 or 4 second reaction to Kiram, went down and was knocked out. And Kiram even threw a punch after he got hit with that punch and had people thinking that he was throwing a fight. And if he was throwing a fight, it was only because he got caught for that substance. That's just my opinion right there. And he knew he was in trouble, and he milked it. Like he was hurt so bad that he had to go on a stretcher. It took him a couple minutes to sit him up. They put him on a stretcher, put him in the ambulance. I guess he got hospitalized overnight. So to me, I think he was just trying to find a way out to kind of roll the steam off of getting caught with that substance that could be banned. Which, we should hear something next week, really by Monday, about what it was. And if it was nothing, I mean, then that conspiracy theory goes out the window. But yeah, it was a little fishy because the whole night, Harold Letterman was trying to, saying it was a horrible fight and praising Matthysse for landing a harder, effective shots, but Matthysse didn't land nothing. Wasn't enough strong with Kiram face. Matthysse was, head hunting with that right hand, not even trying to really mix in a lot of hooks. He was just trying to head hunt and try to come over the top with a big right hand versus a massive, tall fighter. And he couldn't land the right hand. And Kiram, for a guy with zero amateur experience and zero amateur fights, he had good coordination with his feet, and his jab was pretty good. Matthysse couldn't get past the stick. And Harold Letterman was saying, well, all these guys doing the jab and no power shots, and I got to give it to Matthysse for landing the effective punches. I'm like, Matthysse won't land nothing. If the most effective punch is thrown by Kiram, and it is a jab, and it's holding Matthyisse's offense, and it's causing them problems, then, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to get around to Kiram because he has the more effective jab, and even if his jab is the most effective punch of the fight, and he started putting the right hand. This guy was a legit two-punch fighter. I ain't never seen a guy only come in with 2 punches. He didn't try to mix too many hooks in or nothing like that, or no body work in. Matthysse, he go to the body a little bit, and, he should have went to the body a lot more. That just shows you how washed up Lucas Matthysse is at this point. And this was a horrible, terrible fight. But when Matthysse, figured out that he could hurt him with his lead left hand, he dropped him and then threw it again. And the reaction was so late after they found the banned substance, a couple rounds after that, I believe, that it seems like the guy wanted a way out. And I think that's all it was. He just wanted a way out. It wasn't this fight wasn't set up or whatever. But, HBO was known to have some fishy things, especially with Joe Smith Jr. and Sullivan Barrera, last year where the fight was scheduled to go 12 rounds. In the middle of the fight, they changed it to 10 rounds. So HBO has been known for that. When they got a stinker on or a not competitive fight, they do things like that. But it is what it is. TBC, we gone.